What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Bayou Geeks. I'm your host, Fatty316, with another fabulous episode. We got a good one tonight. The long anticipated wait of someone.
Oh my goodness!
But let's bring him in, and everybody's getting their intro this week. So we'll start. Y'all know him. Y'all love him. Mr. Maxims G420. What's going on, my friend?
What's good, baby? What's good? Nothing. Oh, there goes the dogs.
Not much. Very wet week this week.
Oh my god, bro! I think it's rained every day since like Tuesday. I think every day it's rained since Tuesday.
Dude, today was a fucking blessing. The rain was a blessing because I was like, I had pools in Lakeview, Old Metairie, and Uptown, and I'm like, damn, it's gonna be a long day. Not with the rain, baby. Boom, boom, boom. I was just hitting 10 minutes, if top that, you know. I was
in and out. Get the fuck out of here. I gotta go. I got shit to do. My bed is calling me right now.
I even told Ski Woo, I was like, that rain was a blessing today, bro.
Look, man, anybody I've seen in the last 3 days, every customer's like, right, you're just gonna like be in and out, right? 10 minutes. I'm like, if that long. I'm trying to get out of here as fast as possible.
Dude, you know I was serious. I had the raincoat on.
See, I told you. I had the
rain. I ain't wore the raincoat in about 8 years.
Yeah, no, you've been telling me.
I was determined.
That's what's up. But appreciate everybody coming out here, listening to us talk about our nasty weather down here in southeastern Louisiana, New Orleans area. But make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe down there. It helps us out. We appreciate all the love and support. And I guess without further ado, huh?
Well, we'll kind of give him a little intro. If everybody knows, we've been hyping him up. Mike is the co-founder. I'm not going to say the Bayou Geeks. He was the co-founder of the idea of a podcast. Me ever even doing a podcast.
He was the inspiration.
Well, no, he was the idea man. Me and him were like, oh yeah, we're going to talk about it. But this is where the idea was birthed in a little sports store in Metairie, Louisiana, 13 years ago. So without further ado, finally, Mike D, whatever he wants to be called, I don't know. Mike Lion, I don't know, but let's bring him on in, huh? Give him his own intro. Mr. Mike D, Snoop Lion.
What's good, baby?
Hey, how we doing? What's going on? I can't believe you chose that as my theme song.
Oh,
bro,
you know
he told me about it. I was like, oh, he's not gonna like that.
Not at all. He knows my hatred for Hulk Hogan, and he's gonna do that to me. Oh, you son of a bitch!
I was like, yes.
I'm hearing that. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker.
I almost got a Hulk Hogan shirt, and I would have been like, yeah, I was gonna tear it,
brother.
Doing the ear.
So what's been going on, my friend? Finally, after we're going in our third year. I don't even remember how many years we've been doing this.
Yeah, I think so. I think you
and one last year. 3 years, yeah, our third year. You're finally on. Took you 13 years to get you on.
A little shorter than that, but yeah.
But actually, to be fair, there is a lost episode with Mike. We and him actually recorded. It got messed up on that wipe.
If I remember that episode correctly, when we tried it, I guess you can call that like the pilot episode for us.
Yeah.
We were so fucking high. It was such a monotone fucking episode. Honestly, not looking back, I'm like, we were probably boring as hell.
But dude, we were on that for like 3 hours because I forgot we were talking about maybe like WrestleMania.
It was like we were going to really wrestling. I think
like
we maybe
favorite wrestler, favorite wimp. Yeah, 3 hours.
That sounds about right. We've done that a few times. We get on tangents. But yeah, dude, it's always fun. I think that's where podcasting came from. People just getting high and started recording stuff, and they're like, "Oh, we can do video too."
Essentially.
I was like, and then I could broadcast it to everybody, and everybody could hear all my great ideas because I'm so smart.
Yeah, I didn't get the picture. I still have the very first, I guess you would have called it back then, a thumbnail that I ever made on the old computer, just with
Photoshop,
Microsoft Paint, whatever you used back then. Dude, and it's so I wish I would have taken it off and put it in so I could show it to everybody. I mean, it was called the CM. What was it? The CM wrestling show or some shit like that. And it's just pictures of me and Mike in our work uniforms. That's all it was.
Kayfabe and Gorilla.
No. Before that, no, the very first one I ever made, because I was still living with Cindy in that townhouse when I did that. That's how far that goes back, Mike.
That's right.
far.
I don't know. Far back, I don't even remember. I don't remember that.
Yeah, bro.
Mike and his friends used to come over there. I used to terrorize them.
Not necessarily, but yeah, that's what he's trying to say.
He's like, not necessarily, but
yeah, we have two vastly different, recollections of any sort.
Perspective. It's all about perspective, bro. Yeah.
Right. Chris's perspective, I'm just like this poor damsel in distress that he always has to like just save at every fucking point. And then from my perspective, it's just like, you stop making a fool of yourself.
Well, to be fair, I say the same thing about Jeff too. So
that's kind of always been.
He triggered it, bro. I don't understand what you did.
We're not supposed to do that anymore.
I didn't do it. Mike did it.
We made promises.
I didn't make any promise to anybody. I didn't promise shit to nothing.
Okay, so
kind of out of the loop on that one, so sure.
Yeah, that's a super insight. If you were keeping up with the show, you might have known, but whatever. I don't
I've heard some things on the dirt sheets,
I don't want to even hear it. Too busy for us. He's big timing us now. Stood us up the last time.
I know. Me and Gary, you had us like 2 Diaz at headlights. We're just on here like.
I don't know what to do.
It wasn't my fault. I had some technical difficulties that night, but hey, I'm here now.
No, we get it. We're gonna have to give you shit on here. We've been talking so much about it, so we're gonna have to bring it up, man. Our 4 fans that are watching want to know.
Dirk said he may join us, but he don't know.
Oh, he might still be working. We came on early for him.
No, he went to the movie theater.
Oh, what did he go see?
Beetlejuice.
Oh, he did go see Beetlejuice.
And I was like, but you couldn't go see Deadpool and Wolverine.
Couldn't see Deadpool and Wolverine, but he fucking seen Beetlejuice?
You're fired.
Motherfucker, bro.
Fucking Beetlejuice.
I want to go see Beetlejuice.
I'm going to see it tomorrow.
I want to go watch it. It looks good.
I want to watch it sometime next week because I just have no time this week. No time at all. I need to think about it. Fucking basketball started
back. Big time in Beetlejuice.
Well, it came out yesterday. Beetlejuice.
Yeah, it came out last night.
Nice.
That's a normal thing they do now, right? With all the movies now, it's always the Thursday night.
Mike wasn't even born yet when Beetlejuice came out, yo.
No, yeah, you weren't born yet.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't. What, 89?
Beetlejuice came out in 89.
No, Beetlejuice came out like in 87.
Are we sure we got the time right?
I'm positive. I was in grammar school when
I don't know, maybe.
Let's see.
I don't remember seeing. I know I don't remember seeing Beetlejuice in theater. I saw it on
1988, like early 1988.
Oh, so we're in the middle.
Okay, so yeah, you're right. I was not born yet.
Yeah, but it would have been big in like cable by the time he was a kid.
Michael Keaton was on a roll right there.
Didn't he do Batman not too long after that?
He would have Batman, right after.
Yeah.
Tim Burton. Yeah, Tim took him.
It was the first one or the second one that came out in 89.
First one.
Okay, yeah.
Because the second one came out in 92.
Was that the one with Jack Nicklaus? Or was that the one with Jim Carrey?
No, Jack Nicklaus. That was Batman Forever. That was 95.
Oh, that's the older Batmans. Okay. I get them all confused sometimes, man. The 90s are fuzzy, bro. Fuzzy,
the one you're thinking of with Jack Nicholson is actually the first Batman.
That's the 89 one, yeah.
Yeah, that's one with Michael Keaton. He did okay as a Joker. He was just, I don't know.
He was
different.
For that universe, I guess it was
a gangster.
Well, it's because we grew up with, Adam West. Like, I loved Adam West. Adam West reminded me of, like, William Shatner with Star Trek. That's what Adam West was as Batman. Like, he just, and then I loved him as the character in Family Guy, as he's the mayor. Like, what the fuck? Bro, I love Adam West. Adam West is so great. He plays up to it, too. Like, he doesn't care. Like that was the part that I loved about that guy. But watching that Batman back in the day was funny. That was fucking weird shit.
Yeah, Mike, you watched that Batman back then?
Not the Adam West stuff. No.
Those
Ah,
are so great.
they
Yeah,
were.
no.
That was like comic book. Yeah, that was
I,
like straight off
I
the
don't know.
pages of the comic book.
If
Even
you
for
ever
me, when
go
I
like
started,
get a
it's
chance to
still
like,
campy.
it is campy. But that's the greatest part about it is that because it was campy, that it was great. It was so cheesy. Even back then, we knew it was cheesy. When they would hit each other, it was like cardboard cutouts that said "pow" and bang.
Yeah, I know.
Shit
Like
was-
when I was introduced to Batman, it was the Michael Keaton ones and the original animated series. So trying to like see the Adam West afterwards, just didn't do it for me.
Actually, hold on. I'm ignoring
Couldn't
the
get into it.
chat. We got any chats?
Yeah,
So
we got a
Crispy
couple of
said,
comments.
"Hey." We got Taryn in here saying, "Hey, hey, Taryn, hey, Taryn, hey, girl."
They're gonna have their own little side conversation. I like when people be on Facebook, be like, "Nobody's hooking up today." Delete that post. You can no longer talk to that person. Oh man! But what's been going on with you, Mike? I ain't seen you in a minute. Well, since the
Ah,
wedding, but before then, it's been a minute.
We
no,
also
I,
got
I've been working a lot.
the EPs in now. Everybody watch their behavior.
Oh, what happened?
The EPs in.
I act the same around anybody. I don't give a shit, bro. You forget about that.
Wait, what's that?
I said act the same around everybody. You don't.
That's our corporate sponsor.
Okay, man. You know what they signed up for?
She pays the light bill
Hey, she knew what she was getting into.
for this production to be on. You know,
Was a stranger.
I mean, damn. Well, a shout out to a shot of brandy.
What's up, Shadow Brady? But yeah, Mike, I was just wondering, like, well, so what you been up to, bro? What you doing?
Nothing much, man. I just be working a lot. You know, that's all. It's not much I've been doing. It's not. It's not like I got some like fabulous, grand time of life going on. But
Sorry,
yeah,
my
no.
dog's saying hi to me right now. He's being a pain in the ass. Get up, Mako. Goodness, this dog.
So, y'all want to get into some since Mike's on, and we'll kind of ease him in. You want to start some Wolverine Deadpool from us old guys to us the middle-aged guy now.
Yeah, I know, right? Cause I seen the picture of your kid, man. He's huge, bro. He's getting as tall as you.
13 now.
What the fuck, man? I remember he was a baby.
I remember when he wasn't even around.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, oh, I'm having a kid. What? You're too young to be having a kid.
Nah, I think I already had him by the time I met y'all. Well, I met you.
Yeah, by the time you met me, that's what I'm saying. But when I saw him, he was little. It's like 1 or 2.
Nah. I think he had to be at least 3, 4.
I knew Mike when he was Liam's age, almost.
See, we ain't trying to spit out names, bro. What's wrong with you?
What you mean, Liam? Oh,
He don't want everybody to know his kid's name. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, sure.
he's probably posted on Facebook more time. It's like
I just call him the boy.
the boy.
The boy. Hey, boy, give me.
I can't say that. It'd be said. People think I'm racist.
Well, because you would say weird. You'd be like, "Hey, boy."
Yeah, it don't sound like something.
Power.
Mike's like, what the fuck did I get into?
Yeah, we got a couple little drops that are.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
There's a few little drops that are kind of weird.
Yeah, we got some drops.
But so you saw Deadpool and Wolverine. What'd you think about it?
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great.
Okay.
I don't really have much of an issue like anything I saw of it. It like the way it ended. I'm sure they probably could have did something different, but I'm guessing that was the only way they could figure out how to beat the big bad. But I mean, throughout the whole thing, I enjoyed it. It was a great fucking movie.
Did you see some of the released footage of alternate endings where they just show that picture of Gambit just walking in the aftermath and when he was in the the void? Yeah.
That's not it's not like an alternate ending. It's like an extra scene, like just a deleted scene.
Is that what it was? Okay, I wasn't sure if it was alternate ending and deleted scene, whatever. It's all the same to me. I didn't see it when I went to the theater.
I'm wondering if they're gonna if he's alive, then you have to assume that Electro, Blade, X-23 are alive.
Blade 4.
It's just like they were all standing next to each other when they all got hit with the whatever the mist was, or I think the monster that was there.
Yeah, fucking void monster, whatever that fucking thing was.
We get.
I never watched Loki, so I don't know what that's from.
Yeah, it's from Loki, but I can't remember the name. But I know it's like a real powerful being. That's about as far as that goes.
What was your favorite scene in the movie?
I think I probably laughed hysterically the most was when it's at the end. It's when Deadpool grabs Nightpool and uses him as a human shield as he's like just allowing
Oh,
him to get shot like fucking crazy. Ah, God, that was so damn funny. I couldn't stop laughing at
dude,
that
I
so hard.
caught something on like
So
going back
good.
and watch it that I didn't catch before. I don't know. I know why I didn't catch it. When they come through the bus window and Deadpool just goes flat.
Yeah,
I wasn't watching because I was watching Wolverine the whole time when I first saw the movie. I'm not gonna lie. But
yeah, he
when I
was
went
trying to
back
have
and looked at it, dude, it almost fell out my chair because I didn't catch it before. I was like, oh shit, he just went boom. Whoa. It was
yeah,
great.
that's when he was trying to do the superhero like pose
Yeah,
afterwards,
Wolverine did his.
landing.
That was cool. I like that when Wolverine did his
Yeah, that was
one of
pretty
his
fucking awesome.
poses. Because it's funny, if you watch that scene, Hugh Jackman gets more Wolverine than he's ever done before. Because when they come through the bus window and they land, he's all like that crouching, like looking around, like Wolverine used to do,
Yeah,
and like in the comic and on the show. So it's pretty cool. He actually look. I'm gonna say this, and I don't care what people say. They may not like this. Hugh Jackman never ever played Wolverine. He only played Logan. He finally got to play Wolverine in this movie.
No, Wolverine Origins. He played Wolverine.
No.
He was Wolverine for 150 years.
Oh no, he was Weapon X. Okay, that's the
No, he
closest
didn't
he
turn
got.
into Weapon X until after he got the adamantium.
Well, I
Before
know
that,
that
he was
but
Wolverine.
he never ever. He was always Logan. He was never Wolverine. Wolverine is the guy in the costume, not the guy out the costume.
Okay.
Changed my
I
mind.
guess. I mean, he wore a costume in the first couple of X-Men movies. So it's
What
like
you think made Wolverine popular?
he was a
His
badass that
berserker
fought the Hulk.
attitude.
It was that costume.
I mean, it's a nice.
And
belt.
I got the receipts to prove that I was a fan back in the day.
Nobody's
Go
not
ahead.
believing you're not a fan.
But I'm just saying, it was the
Yeah,
costume that attracted people to Wolverine.
I
No,
don't
what
think that
attracted the
makes.
people was
I
the
don't think that
claw
makes
hands.
his character. Yeah, it's his attitude.
It's like Kiss, bro. You think anyone
he
wanted to
fought
hear Kiss's
everybody.
music? They want to see the fucking band.
Without the face paint, Kiss was a bad era.
Actually, no, it wasn't.
You would always complain about it. They should have
I
never
never
took it
said it
out.
was a bad era. I think they had some of their best music during the non-makeup era. How can you compare to songs like "Lick It Up" and "Heaven's on Fire"?
Fuck if I know. I don't listen to Kiss either way. So
You
I
know?
don't even know what you just said. Everything you said might as well have just been Japanese.
Well, I'm sorry, Gary Slow. Rock and roll all night and party every day.
No, I know some
what's
of their songs, but I
But
don't know,
some
like,
plugs in.
yeah, I seen that in the chat. Our man from the UK.
Nothing much, but nothing much. The suit made Wolverine. Thank you. Look, we're gonna highlight that one. Good. That man gets a fan of the year right now from
Really?
the president of the show. You get fan of the
it's
year
a nice
already.
piece, but it doesn't like make the character. Like Wolverine's character is being a badass, and that's what
No,
people
it
look
was
The
for.
that
suit was just part
costume
of it,
that
bro.
helped made that character. I'm telling y'all.
It's a
If
great
Wolverine
look.
would, I'm guaranteed, if Wolverine never had that costume, the Logan character would have never done anything.
I doubt it.
Bullshit.
I
All
don't know.
right.
Bullshit.
But you know what? In that scene that you were talking about, where he's using nice pool as a meat shield, and he's like, "Just use your regenerating powers." He's like, "What? You have regenerating powers?" I was like, "Oh my god, this is even better." That's the part that made me laugh the most. Was when he
That
did
shit
that
was-
shit. 'Cause I was like, "Are you shitting me?"
That was fucking hilarious. I laughed hysterically at that. That was the funniest thing I've seen in a long time.
Oh, because then right after that is when they go to fight all the other, all the Deadpools from all the different universes. But then he has
Right.
the 2 gold 50
The fuck
cals,
was he-
He's
Oh, he's
like,
messing
yes.
with his teeth.
Stole them from him. I'm like, God
That
damn
shit
it,
was
bro.
great.
I couldn't believe that. He's like, oh, I could slightly tap the fourth wall too. The
The
proposal. He's like, are you fucking kidding me?
You think that's all what I do, bitch?
Just-
all right.
Great.
All right. Fuck
Although
this.
I am kind of curious now what they would have done with the movie had they didn't cut out like the stuff that was supposed to be added in. I'm a little curious, like what direction that would have been, but
Yo.
I still enjoy this regardless.
Screw this. Let's get down to the nitty gritty of this show. For real.
Oh, hold on.
Now it's time for us to go to war, Mike.
Uh-huh.
Make your claim. about the best Star Wars movie ever.
It's Revenge of the Sith, and I'm not hearing anything about it.
The best? You think that's the best out of the
Yeah, out of all 9, yeah, no, Revenge
out
of
of
the
all
Sith.
9?
Revenge of the Sith.
Well, we don't count the last 3. We'll count the first 3. A 6.
The
We
last
can
3
always
aren't
do
that
the
bad.
sequels and that.
The last 3 aren't that bad.
They look amazing, but in terms of like
No, I
story-wise,
know,
like
I
that's
know.
too much that
Well,
was jumbled up.
They could have done so much more with Kylo Ren. That's what I wanted. I wanted to see, like,
I
basically,
hate he was so whiny.
I wanted to see that version of when Anakin, after he turned into from Anakin to Darth Vader, to then like become who he was. I wanted to see that elevation with Kylo, but no, he's always weird. He always had A New Hope. I don't know. That's a good one. I like Return of the Jedi. So
President of our fan club, Butts, says A New Hope is the best.
yeah, I know. I see that you put it on the screen.
Yeah, great one.
It's a good.
I'm gonna go with Revenge of the Sith. Like it had all the most amazing shit you could think of when it comes to Star Wars. Amazing battle scenes, incredible stories. And then we got the Order 66. Like, what is more monumental in the Star Wars history that we know of in terms of the movies than the Massacre of the Jedi? And we got to see it.
That was pretty fucked up. That scene still is kind of weird. What up, Chris?
What's up, Chris?
Matthews in the house.
Honorary Bayou Geek member, Chris Matthews.
That scene where Anakin walks in there with all the kids, bro. That shit is not cool. That is not.
Oh god.
That's one actually I made that movie, that scene right there. That's
that
awesome.
was like, oh no. That was what it was like. Oh no, everything's gone to shit.
Yeah, but Empire Strikes Back is the greatest Star Wars movie ever made.
No.
Yep.
Anakin versus Obi-Wan is far better than Luke versus Vader.
No, it don't. It has more meaning.
More meaning.
It had more heart, more soul. A father fighting his son. No one cares about the guy who the two guys fighting. One of them used to.
They were brothers. Chris? What do you mean?
You love it. They were lovers.
They were brothers.
Yeah, we all know what happened. Dave Chappelle covered that. Remember the Jedi scandal?
Where did he touch you?
He's so stupid, bro. He's so dumb.
You partake, don't you?
I
hope they burn in hell. Mace Windu.
Oh my god.
What did you think of Rogue One? I think Rogue One is the most decent Star Wars movie that Disney produced.
I like Rogue One.
I do too.
One was good.
It looked like a Star Wars. Outside of some things, they were just a little odd, but the movie, it felt like a Star Wars movie.
And what was after that? Clone Wars was after that. Right?
I didn't get into the animation.
What was
That's
after
more
that?
his
What was-
department.
In terms of movies, after that was I think was probably the second sequel.
Yeah, episode 2. What was episode 2 called? I don't remember what episode 2 was called.
Make sure y'all like and share the
I think you're
stream,
confused
guys.
the movie.
Appreciate it.
Episode 8.
So that's your argument. I thought I was going to get a bigger fight out of you here.
Well, I mean, what more do you want?
I don't want to have
Order
to
66,
load a belt this early in the
Anakin versus-
show.
Anakin versus Obi-Wan.
I'm
Yoda
saving.
versus Sidious.
I'm trying to save all the best shit for last, man. Don't make me go into the bag of goodies now.
What more do you want?
I know. Oh! I got something dedicated to you too. I forgot. Yes, this is dedicated to you.
You do not yet realize your importance. You have only begun to discover your power. Join me, and I will complete your training.
I'll never join you!
If you only knew the power of one, the power of two, the power of many.
No! No!
Now, ascend, my son.
Every Star Wars fan that saw that shit in the Aqualite, yeah, we were just ready to jump off a fucking cliff at that point.
On the Acolyte. That's you still didn't. Did you watch that, Mike? Did you watch the Acolyte?
I did.
What did you think about it? Because I actually watched all episodes. I watched every single one of them.
Yeah, he refuses to watch any of them, and I'm just like, just watch it. But he's like, nah.
I told him the same thing. It's not that bad. I was like, all they're doing is just saying that the Jedi is like magic. That's all. It's just bringing witchcraft into it.
Expanding on what's already there as canon, so it's not like they're just throwing something. They're just like rewriting the wheel. It's already there. Like, and then on top of that, to believe that it's like just the Jedi and like the Sith, or just the Force itself is like the only way to be used by the way they do with the Jedi and the Sith, or the it's ridiculous because we've seen other iterations where they showed us different stuff. Like if you watch the Clone Wars series, you'd see that they already did this stuff with the witches of Dathomir, I think. And so it's not anything that they just threw out there as like, all right, this is now Star Wars. Like, no, this is an expansion of something that was different. And oddly enough, it was from like the point of view, from the most part, of like the dark side, because we mainly got the witches on the one planet. I can't think of the name, and then we had the two main characters that we kept following throughout the whole way.
See, telling you, Pat. Just watch it. Like Chris Matthews said, he didn't like it. That's fine. You don't have to like it.
But at least give it a chance to know what you're talking about.
Look. But said he's your daddy. Damn, Mike, your first night, someone's already owning you, Mike.
I don't know. I've met my dad, and I don't think his name starts with "but," but or British.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's true. It'd be great if you had an accent, though.
That would be awesome.
I don't know.
Don't do one though, because we might get clipped for that.
Immediately. But no, honestly, I like the Acolyte. I like the direction they were kind of going in with what they could have done with it. I mean, I don't think it was like bad. There were some things that like bothered me, like just the motivation of the bad sister. It was just kind of annoying. Like, you just
the motivation of the bad sister was easy. They killed her family.
I know, but like when we saw the flashbacks involving her, we saw that her character in general was just very selfish. She just wanted things her way.
She was always kind of exactly. But
yeah, like
all have to have that.
All the problems that happened on that day pretty much started because of her.
Yeah, because she ran off, didn't want to fucking listen. Yeah, I know. And that's where they got solved by Soul.
Yeah, it was all her fault. Because I'm pretty sure the mother witch, she would have. I think she would have let the little girl leave if she wanted to be
I think she was going to too, but I think that the Jedi were going to already, they were already going to kill them because
they jumped the gun.
Soul was not. He was fucking freaking out. They weren't
supposed to be there. At that time.
No, they shouldn't have been there. Like that was just But the thing was, they knew that there something was weird because the two sisters aren't even two. They're not two separate entities. They're only actually one entity.
Split. There's two different parts.
Which is crazy because that's why, that's the crazy part where they left it on that cliffhanger. Because how they switched it at the end, how all of a sudden the good sister is going to go over here and train and learn the way use the Force the way they use it, and then the other sister was with the Jedi, and it's like, what the fuck? How did this happen?
Getting everything.
Yep, it was just like, okay, cool, because they put the spell on her. Because that's another thing they could do too, which. Not much different than Jedi telling you to,
right.
He's not the choice you're looking for. He's not the choice I'm looking for.
No, exactly. No, I thought it was really good. Now, and that ending, especially like with her, we got to see a lightsaber bleed for the first time. I thought that was awesome.
That was crazy when he had that metal on him that fucking made everything to shit. That was fucking crazy. That helmet.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. It's like a rare type of metal in the Star Wars universe. Almost. Just about as strong, if not stronger, than Bestic armor or the metal that the Mandalorians use. But it's like the same type of thing where it's like impervious to like almost just about any and everything. Because we saw that motherfucking helmet just like take shots from lightsabers, and he's just looking at them all baffled.
Oh yeah, look at Chris Matthews talking about.
Yep. I don't even know what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, we know you don't know what we're talking about.
Yep. You're right, Chris Matthews. If Dummy hadn't rushed to confront them, Saul never kills the mother.
That's so, right. Mike, so how you liking it so far, man? It took you 13 years to get here.
I mean, it's fine. I'm enjoying it. This is cool.
Don't.
This is a new experience. I've never done this before.
Look, I have been bugging this
I'm
man
enjoying
for
this.
13 years about this shit. I have never let up at all, and I'm like, dude, I'm getting it done. I'm about to have it ready, and it
He's
took
been
me
telling me
years.
for 6 months.
No,
I'm gonna get Mike on. I'm gonna get Mike on. I promise,
no, but
bro.
this is
He
like
told me. He said he's
even
gonna do it.
before. Even before I even started with the actual recordings, I'm like, dude, I'm figuring out ways and all this shit. And then I'm learning, yo, you got to do is this and that. And I'm like, that's it? Holy shit. And it was like crazy. And that's when we started with the Kayfabe and Gorilla was the original title of the show in the original YouTube channel. If Star Wars was still, the last 3 movies would have been different. Well, that's even if we would have gotten the last 3 movies. There's no guarantee George Lucas would have made him. I'm sure he probably would have.
Those Star Wars movies made fucking money. And anytime Star Wars came out,
well,
it was
of course, the
insane.
first one made going to make money. Everybody was excited like fuck. It's the
that's
first Star Wars movie in 30 years.
Yep.
That's something we've talked about before, where it's like the advantage the first 6 had compared to like just about everything that's coming out with Star Wars is that it was just the movie. So anytime they did drop a movie, it was a major event for the Star Wars universe. Like a lot of people just just joined in. It became huge. And then now we got all this, Star Wars. It kind of feels like it's oversaturated a bit because there's so much stuff you can now get to. But I also think people are just very overly critical about certain stuff.
Well, it's something. Well, like Bud said, if Star Wars, wasn't sold to Disney, if Disney, the problem with Disney, they tried to make Star Wars for everybody, and it's not for everybody. It's not. It was just for a selected few that liked it, grew up with it, enjoyed it for what it was. But the problem is they're trying to force it on people that don't want
broader audience. Well, they want a broader audience. They have a platform.
The problem is you're trying to sell it. People, you didn't have to try to sell it to no one. It just, you were drawn to it or you won. It was simple as that. With anything, you don't gain fans like that. It has to call to you. It's got to be something you want. Something that interests you. It can't be forced upon you. It's like his tribal fucking chief. When he was being forced down our fucking throats, we didn't like him. But now people love him because he's not forced down our fucking throats.
Following as the big dog. But
I was waiting for when we were gonna start talking about this shit.
Oh no, I'm not ready to get there yet.
Oh, you're not ready to get. So you're gonna bring it in and we're gonna leave?
No. Since we got Mike here, I just want to kind of change the flow a little bit because I want to talk about since I've been on here. I mean, Gary's been on here, and I probably even when I was doing it with Jeff, the sports store. All y'all hear all the stories of the sports store. Now I got someone on here now who can tell y'all from a different set of eyes. Like I always tell them, okay, Mike wasn't there until the 07 All-Star game. That's when I really remember you starting to work with us. So Mike wasn't there for the homecoming or nothing like that. But Mike got to work with some of the cool. I mean, like Mike was part of the our little Hall of Fame group for 5 years. And Mike was actually one of them, believe it the fucking not. But he made it. And but we had some good times. And Mike could tell you about the Super Bowl year. He was still in high school, and we were like, no, bitch, you ain't going to school, you're going to work. We need you.
I wanted it all so bad, but he wouldn't let me.
We were like, fuck your diploma. We need you to work. I can't do it. I can't do it no more. Again.
You can still get your diploma later. You'll be all right.
Yeah, all right.
The worst times were probably Black Friday because it'd always be me and him that would open up every Black Friday. Every year while I was
right. There. That's right.
We would either we decided we were three all-nighters to just go into the store at 5, 6 in the morning. I think we
had to be
5 in the morning
for 5 a.m. Yeah, we had to be there for 5 a.m. No, wait. Yeah. No, Mike, I think we had to. Oh, dude, I want to say we had to open the mall up for 5.
That's what I think so. I think we were up at 4.
And I was picking your ass up at 4 in the morning. Yeah, dude. But me and Mike, it was better because we got off at 2.
Yeah,
that was the only saving place. It was much open than closed, dude. Fuck that. Easy close. Right. Easy be drinking all night and you're like, I'm hurt. All right, close.
Every time.
Dude, I've told stories about Easy sleeping in the fucking attic. He'd be like, I'm hurting today, y'all. I'm going to go lay in the attic for a little while. That bitch be up there for hours.
That's crazy. You guys had a fucking attic.
Yeah.
I realized you guys had an attic.
Dude, our first store was a closet.
It was like a little shotgun one way.
Dude, my house was bigger square footage than this store.
Oh God, did it?
I mean, dude, it was small as shit, and we had one little back room where the bathroom was, literally where the toilet was like a little stock room, and then
Yep.
we had the attic where like the shit we would put away for the season up,
Yep.
and that shit, and all extra shit. I mean, dude, we had Saints jerseys coming out the ass. You'd be smelling pissy jerseys because we were pissing in that bathroom. It was fucking nuts, dude. And you gotta remember, we would put that Super Bowl year, dude. We had to use the empty store across the hall from us, like an empty store. There was nothing there. We had to use it to put all our stuff we were getting in for the Super Bowl in.
Oh, like
And just this big empty fucking store. We were just putting like hundreds of boxes in of fucking inventory. And me and Easy would be fucking going through this shit, receiving it. These motherfuckers be going, get it, hauling it. My dude might work his little ass off. You know, I told him that diploma wasn't going to give him no ass. So, you know,
Well, you know.
I was like, you can go back to school. You're Latino. You never seen Stand and Deliver, bitch.
Once or twice, you know. I haven't seen it in a long time. Can't recall it right now.
Wait, race? The race joke? Oh, Mike, you're on the wrong show. Dude, that's every week.
So many things. We have a drop for it, too. You already heard it.
Power!
Dude, I'm the minority on the show anyway, so.
Usually.
Yeah. Well, you mean all the time, even now. You see, we got 2 black guys, 2 Latino guys. I'm outnumbered, dude. We're going to get Kai on here, and he's going to get one of his friends. I'll just really be outnumbered. Had the Asians, Latinos, black guys. I mean, fuck.
Until you get Jeff back.
I mean, like, I need Jeff back, man. I need King Whitey himself.
And bring your friend Just down.
3.
Yeah, exactly. Need some backup.
It's gonna be the power of many.
You so fucking stupid, bro. You so dumb. You're such an idiot. Oh my god. But oh shit. But yeah, but football's back, fellas. There's actually a game going on right now, which is weird.
I know.
Friday
I just got
night.
an update on fantasy
Oh
football.
God, talk about sports. Oh, that's all.
Packers are in the red zone. That's all I know.
All I look. It's I just checked it a minute ago, and it's Green Bay against the Eagles.
Me and Mike had a consent. Oh, go ahead.
They're in Sao Paulo, which is the first game ever in South America.
Oh, they're in Brazil.
Yeah, they're in Brazil. That's what I'm saying. They're not even real. They're in Sao Paulo. So it's like, okay. So that's different. But then it's on a Friday night. It's just funny how the NFL is just trying to take over every goddamn night. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
Dude, me and Mike. Oh, go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just gonna say they could do it. They every time they go to any one of these international marketplaces like Germany or England, they make a lot of money off that.
Oh yeah, Mexico City too. That's the other one they went to a couple of
Yeah,
times.
that's right. I forgot them.
Go ahead, Fatty. What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say, you want to see 2 guys whose attitude changed by a football player over Tom? Me and Mike's on Tom Brady. Dude, there was countless nights me and Mike would be in that store just bashing the fuck out of Tom Brady, and we would come up with good points. Mike, would you like to continue? You know where I'm going with that.
It'd be a game after a while where it's just like you watch and you just hear the commentators just nonstop guzzling this man's jockstrap. It was unbelievable. You clearly see he fucked up, and it's like, what a beautiful throw by Tom Brady. That receiver right there needs to do a better job of getting his hands open and catching that. You know, he did. He messed that one up. Like, motherfucker. Can this man ever do something wrong? That was a bad fucking throw. He just got hit. The throw was off on his part. The receiver's fault?
Yeah, he throw it like to the to the defender, and it's like, oh, it must have been the wind velocity or some shit like that.
Right. The receiver ran the wrong way. It
was the wind, yeah.
Wrong route. Pathway on the
Me and Mike proved that shit. We proved that theory one night.
Oh no, I've heard that before too. I've been watching shows and
who
the commentators
was the
on
worst, Mike? What was that? That was that quarterback. He don't do it no more. Jaworski.
Jaworski?
Yeah, he was the worst.
Yeah, Jaws was. Yeah,
he was the worst. I mean, I was just ready for him to just drop to his knees and start fucking jerking Tom off, like a lot of sportcasters do.
Hey, look,
Jaws definitely was on his balls. He was.
But after the Atlanta,
weirdly enough, though, it's like I didn't start actually liking Tom Brady until he became a Buccaneer. Because he started like just being himself without Belichick telling him, the Patriot way, stick to the code, all that.
Yeah,
And
he
he was
left
just
the
like,
Patriots.
Tom Brady's fucking cool.
No,
Why?
I start liking him after what he did to Atlanta. He just
28-3.
embarrassed. The dude's like, it could have been the worst Saints loss ever. That just still made me feel good. It was like, at least we never blew a fucking 4-touchdown lead in a Super Bowl. Thank you, God.
Real Saints fan, count that as our second Super Bowl win.
Right?
That is Atlanta's loss in the Super Bowl. That embarrassing game is a second Super Bowl for the Saints.
I would hand Tom the trophy. I would hand Tom Brady the trophy myself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for ever judging you, friend.
You know, it was another one too, but he was with the Patriots.
You're my favorite.
when it was the Patriots, when they
Tom Brady.
When the Patriots beat the Rams after the Rams won the NFC Championship game on that no pass interference call.
Why are you bringing up heartbreak, man? You trying to make grown men cry? That's the third. Why are you bringing up heartbreak? Because that is like that and the San Fran game is two of the most heartbreaking moments in my time as being a Saints fan.
Blew out.
No, the San Fran game. The San Fran game was just defense let us down.
Yeah, but no.
That was like we were this close, like Drew Brees.
No, but dude, I have never seen such a case of pass interference in my life, dude. A blind Stevie Wonder could have threw the flag on that one, dude. It's like everybody in the dome's like, "Oh, we getting a flag." Wait,
and everyone's just waiting, waiting, and then waiting some more.
Dude, you know what your boy should have did? He should have stayed on the ground, hurt. He should have just stayed on the fucking ground and acted hurt.
It wouldn't have mattered because they still reviewed it and they still decided to say nope.
Well,
dude, that was like
penalties back then.
What, dude? That was like, dude. I think that's why Saints fans was just so. Even though people like on the sports shows the next week were like, can't blame the Saints fans, man. I can't blame them.
Yeah, everybody was like, fuck. I remember that week when they were doing all like the picks and stuff, and they were asking people, and I think Drew Brees was on there. And they asked him, they're like, Drew, who's your pick for the Super Bowl?
He was like, fuck Canada.
No, he just slapped the sticker on the Patriots and he just looked at the camera. It was just staring at it like, you know what the fuck I'm picking. Like, I was like, yeah, that's
probably gave Tom a phone call. Hey, Tommy, I need you to do something for me.
Because that was the one. That was a Super Bowl.
And make it dramatic as fuck. Let them have a lead, and then afterwards, get them.
We never got to see the Tom Brady, Drew Brees Super Bowl. Like we never got to see that.
We got to see a Peyton Manning Drew Brees. I mean,
that was a good one too. But I wanted to see the Brady one too. Like that would have been pretty cool.
The unsung hero, Tracy
Peyton Manning.
Who?
Tracy
Peyton Manning is the unsung hero of that game.
No,
he threw the interception.
Well, yeah,
directly to him. He handed it to him.
No, it was the wind velocity. It was the wind velocity.
And he also cut off the route.
Mike, it was just the perfect pass, but that wind just
that only works for Tom Brady. Anyone else? No.
Fair enough.
Peyton Manning didn't even fuck that up. He said, "Look, I've already won one. You know what I'm saying? When I was supposed to play you guys on this same field in Miami 3 years ago, back in 2006. So it's cool. It's for you, it's for you, Dad.
Honestly, I would believe more Peyton was like, this one's for you, New Orleans. Right before he hikes the ball. This is for you, New Orleans.
That's what it felt like.
I would believe that more than fucking, Peyton, just fucks up.
That was an amazing Super Bowl. Still one of the greatest plays in Super Bowl history. That onside kick to start the second half.
Bro, the gutsiest call. Now they can't even do it. Like, that's not even a thing anymore. Like,
I don't think
surprise onside kick. You didn't hear about this, Fatty? The new rules for the onside kick?
Yeah, I heard it. Stupid.
Yeah, it's fucking so dumb. Mike, you heard of it, right?
Not the onside rule.
Dude, they kicked me out the store one time, bro.
I know there's a new tackling rule where you can't I guess
hip drop tackle.
Go limp or something.
Yeah, hit the hip drop tackle where you drop backwards and fall on you can't do that. But that's old news. No, the new onside kick rule is it can't be done if you're winning. So you have to be losing, and it has to be only in the fourth quarter, and it has to be by 10 points or more. And also, here's the kicker: the other team knows.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
That sounds stupid.
Yeah, it's
That sounds so fucking dumb.
yeah, like the kickoffs were already being so many touchbacks as they were, but they just wanted to prevent any colliding from anybody at all. So now they're not, even if you're going to do an onside kick, you got to tell them that you're doing an onside kick, and it's like, why don't you just do like the old XFL used to do? Two guys run from the 45 on either side and run at the ball. Whoever gets the ball, that's who gets the ball.
That's what I think they should do. That was awesome.
Those were fun. Those motherfuckers would tackle each other for the ball.
So
Dangerous.
any other memories you want to talk about real quick, Mike? That you can remember? Any good ones we had? I mean, we had so many fun times in that store.
The one where the lady walked directly out of the store because like we had this big blow up doll, right? And Fatty tells me, "Hey, go deflate it." I'm like, "All right." So then at the time, when I was thinking about doing this, it was just me and him in the store. And so as it's getting smaller and smaller.
Well, hold on, real quick. You're familiar with American Me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Afterwards, as it got smaller, I put that bitch in a headlock, and I'm like, yeah, look at me, little puppy. And Chris is like dying. He is dying of like laughter. And then this lady had just happened to walk in and watch me do this, and I just have a blank stare, but I don't even let up. I'm still like, I'm still like just choking the son of a bitch out.
Don't look at me, little puppy. Don't look at me. Oh shit! It was great.
That lady's like, "What the fuck kind of drugs are they on in the store? I just want to buy my son a jersey."
This motherfucker would be sitting there, bro, and like we wouldn't be busy, and he would just say the craziest shit and make you feel like good or bad, like in with the Harry Potter God. I hate because it was the last the Deathly Hallows one when you've seen those movies, Gary?
What?
The Harry Potter movies?
No.
Okay, there's a little character, a little elf that's been throughout the movies, and he dies, and like he's dying. And he's like, "Oh, I'm glad to be with Harry and his friends," and it's really sad. So this motherfucker, one day we all in the store and no one's in there, and he's like, "Dobie's happy to be here with Harry and his friends," and we all just looked at him like, "That's horrible." Like the way he did it was just. That was we know what you mean, bitch. We saw Harry Potter.
Nah, one time I did this British accent and it was pretty funny. Like we had got pizza delivered to us and Chris was about to grab it, but I jump on top of the box and I grab Chris by the shirt and I just look at him with like these puppy dog eyes and I just said, I'm just look, just like, please stop. I have to eat this guy.
I remember. Yeah, dude,
traumatizing people for no reason.
Like I was telling Brandy earlier. Okay, Mike was like ahead of his time when it came to Texan, right? Like this is like when it's first becoming big because everybody's got the key, the keyboard on much easier than the old days, right?
That was just a common thing for people like my age to do.
This motherfucker here was so obsessed with Texan, I would have to be like, Mike, get off your phone. And he'd be like, what are you talking about? He'd be in his hand, in his pocket. He would be texting without him looking at his phone.
Yeah, and no keyboard in there.
Well, no, I don't even think he had a keyboard. It was the numbers, huh?
It was the numbers.
Oh, was it T9? Oh shit!
T9, you could do that.
This
like,
motherfucker he was doing it with the phone in the pocket, and I was like, bullshit. Prove it to me. And he sent me a text, and I'm like, dude, that was like the biggest issue. That was the biggest issue we had with him, Texan, bro. He was like a Texan junkie. I'm like,
yeah, man, I had a girlfriend at the time. What to do? I was just not talking to her.
We all had girlfriends. Yeah, we had to work.
We had fucking work, bro.
He'd be talking to a customer. You see his hand moving in his pocket and shit. And I was like, this motherfucker.
Customer's like, is he masturbating?
I know, right?
It'd be funny because, like, sometimes
what's that stain on this jersey?
Sometimes I would be talking to a customer, right, and I would just fuck with him, and I would like just text my phone. He looks at his phone, just like made you look.
Yeah, this motherfucker here, bro.
Good times.
Yeah, we had them. We go, dude. It was like working at a restaurant too, man. It was like we go out just like we were. We would go to fuck out. We'd take him, and he was underage. He'd go to the bar with us
all night.
He'd come to the when it was Cleary Tavern or whatever it was back then. Please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
But
And Easy would get his last drunk. He's like, "Hey man, what's up?"
no, that wasn't until I actually could drink.
Bullshit. You drank with us.
No, I didn't.
for legal reasons, I
No,
advise
no,
my client
I
to
remember
no
when I had
longer
my.
speak.
Oh,
Doesn't
he
matter.
smoking weed with us and everything. Oh, that's there.
Jesus Christ, bro! You were just throwing out his family name.
Well, he's a
all his personal
35-year-old man now. What the fuck?
That don't mean
Yeah,
he wanted all over the internet
we're
forever.
past
Jesus.
the statute
Yeah.
of limitations.
Go ahead, tell the world you were getting me high at 17. All right.
I was.
Hey, he's already
Yeah,
told
yeah.
that part. What are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
You know, hey, I mean,
Fucking
shit.
range.
Get that out, you know.
You could have been working for a bunch of perverts, and they could have been getting you high and like molesting you or something.
Jesus Christ, that took a weird turn.
No, I
Every
know.
time
I
with him,
just
it
say.
goes- every time it's got to go in that one spot. Like, why?
No.
Why?
What's going
Sometimes
on,
it's not
Shaggy?
called for.
I'm just saying, you had cool managers. We wasn't like that. We just want to get
Shaggy,
you high
the
and have
touchy
fun
feely van
and play fight night.
gives Mystery Machine a whole new definition.
Oh, goddamn.
Well, it was cool, but at the store we had like the same little crew, even though people would come and go, but we had the same core group for years.
Yeah.
And that's what made it fun.
Me, you, Easy, Dwayne, we were the main ones that stayed the
Kai.
longest.
Yeah, Kai was there longer before you.
I know, but I ended up being there longer than Kai.
But
Like Kai was the
there.
last
Kai
one.
was there from the beginning.
I started with. Like,
He was there for the homecoming season. That counts. If you were there for the homecoming season, that means
That's
you
why
were there for a long time.
I wasn't there for homecoming.
Exactly. You were there for the very first All-Star game in New Orleans. That was a bust.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where somebody stole a $1,500 special edition commemorative jacket made. For
You mean wait? How many? $1,500? No. You're not correct, sir. You mean $1,000 jackets?
What?
You sure it was 1,000? That was like 1,500 full price.
No, that was at cost. We gave it to you for.
I didn't buy it.
Wait, I thought it was you and Neil.
I bought a Saints jacket that was different, but
I thought you and Neil had to pay. Okay, him and another dude were working the store. Mike went and got something to drink, and I've always said that you went and got something to drink, and two guys apparently walked out with $2,000-$3,000. Wait, $2,500 jackets a piece.
What the fuck kind of jackets were those?
They were rhinestones, leather for All-Star game.
Well, they were Mitchell and Ness, huh?
No, wait.
You sure?
No, I don't think they were Mitchell
items are the ones that
was
so much.
I think it was like Unk or something like that, but the cost of it was Gary, you know, it was 1,500, and they didn't lose their jobs either. And
I wasn't even
you
in the
wasn't
store.
even there long too. Mike was only there for a couple months at that point.
Yeah, but I wasn't even in the store when it happened. Like I went to the
new
food
guy
court.
did it.
Yeah, I was in the food court, and then the other guy, he was just watching the TV the whole time. So like somebody just came in, just grabbed the hook, and quietly brought them things down.
And they were heavy fuckers, and we had them high up.
Yeah, the things were big as fuck.
They called me up, Chris. Someone stole two fucking. I'm like, what? I'm about to sit down for dinner, and these fuckers called me. I had to bring my ass back to that store all the way to the mall, and and me and Easy, and the cameras wasn't working apparently, because the cameras, I mean, they were never really working, but we were just trying to get lucky. We did.
Never record.
And actually, one of the guys passed this fool up on the way back.
It's still on an old school VHS.
Wait, aren't you the only person to sell one too?
I am.
He's the only one now. Sell one and get one stolen. Look at that.
Hey man, you know, I had to make sure I crossed every fucking box on that one. You know what I'm saying?
Well, look, hey, actually, they were like, look.
Nah,
Easy.
but that one it's an asterisk on me because I was not there. I was on shift, but I was not in the.
Fair
in the
enough. Easy has to pull in the company, and they were like, look, if you like them, Easy, look, if they're willing to pay back the cost of them, they can still work there. And what they were taking like $30 out your checks.
Yeah, it was like $50 a check.
And they both paid it back too.
Yeah, I was like, all right. Well,
I mean, was it like they were like, no, fuck that, we're gonna quit? No, y'all took it like champs, bro. And y'all stayed there long enough.
I would
to
have been
pay
more
it off.
pissed if I was Mike and been like, "This is some bullshit." I was getting food. I was on a lunch break.
Yeah.
I was off the clock.
No,
Yeah,
he
but
wasn't on the
But
clock.
I did see a dude walking by with one of the jackets.
He was on the
So
clock.
I did see that. Right? I saw the guy pass me up, and I'm looking. I'm like, oh shit, Neil sold one. Oh fuck yeah, that's money for the store. So I go back and I'm excited. I was like, hey Neil, you sold one of the jackets? He's like, what? No, what you mean? I was like,
He's like, "What you talk about, Willis?"
the fuck? What do you mean? You must have you sold one. I saw a guy walking. Was like, no, I didn't sell one. I was like, now how the fuck? Did we just get robbed? And then Neil's like starts freaking out afterwards. It's like, oh god, what the hell's going on? You just got robbed? How'd it happen? How'd it happen? I was like, I don't know. I saw a guy, and then I'm thinking you sold one. He's like, no, I didn't sell one.
I saw a guy wearing one of the jackets we sold, and you didn't sell it.
That was my thought because it had the wrapper on and everything. So I'm like, all right, he had to have sold it.
That's fucking sad.
Little
That's
did
sad.
I know.
That's so
Dude,
goddamn
we-
sad to me, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, the company was probably more happy them jackets were stolen and they got paid back at cost because, dude, that was a big flop for us. A lot of our buyers over ordered, and we
They
were just stuck
overestimated
with
on
a
how much they
lot
can
of
move.
shit. Dude, we were stuck with a lot of shit. I mean, we had to open up a side store in the mall
Yeah.
just to like a discount. Like you could get this shit like dirt cheap after like a month. I mean, we were given you ever seen them Raider jackets I've been wearing for years? That black one, I have a gray one. That was from that store because we had to get rid of the shit. And
Yeah.
we would
Why
give
would
it and even with my discount, I was getting it for I got that jacket for $10.
Why
Well,
would you
of
have a
them.
Raiders jacket? That's the
I'm
part
a
that I
Raiders
wouldn't
fan.
understand. Like,
I'm a Raiders fan.
no, but I'm saying down here is what I'm saying.
No, it was just because of the jacket style.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They thought they were going to get a lot of people. I mean, it was February. It wasn't that cold. And they
thought they were gonna
we were
sell
going to
out like
blow
crazy.
out this shit.
They happened.
And we didn't. We were stuck with so much shit from the All-Star game. It wasn't even funny, bro.
Mhm.
We were practically giving this shit away.
They overestimated on how much they were going to move. Somebody
Yeah,
ran the
they really
numbers
thought-
and the numbers weren't right.
Like
No, it wasn't as big down here like it was in other places. And honestly, Mike could probably. It's like I don't know. It's like this is where it came to die because it's never been the same since. I don't like it's big.
This is where it
No,
came to
I'm
die.
serious because think about it. Mike could tell you years after that we never fucked with All-Star gear again at all. Not even for
no.
just some hats and some jerseys for wherever it's at. We didn't fuck with it at all after that. Pro Bowl jerseys were still selling, especially if it was Saints.
Yeah. We
But
always
All-Star shit, we couldn't sell shit even in the years after that. And that was and we were at that store for at least another 5 years?
Yeah,
Something like that.
the best, the merch that really moved in the store was basically like the Saints jerseys and like the fitted caps. Outside of that, we would just get overloads of basketball jerseys, have to stuff them on each of the fucking racks, and then send some off to other stores because it's in their market. It's like, well, why the fuck do we have?
That's
to keep
not a
these so long?
profitable business anymore.
Well, that's what I didn't understand. Like, why would you send jerseys of different other teams other than the local sports teams? Like, it's rare. Like, I could see if you have something close. Like, I could see there'd be Houston jerseys over here because it's not that far from Houston.
Right.
Maybe even Dallas, but there's nothing really other than that closer, unless you're talking about college teams. And it's like, why are you gonna have McNeese State?
I kind of feel like if we did have some college stuff, that might have done a little better than what we have for some pro teams.
I wouldn't doubt it. College people are crazy, bro.
Yeah, college fans are
College people.
ridiculous.
Look,
That's
anytime we go to LSU and we go to that goddamn bookstore, and I just look at the prices of the LSU stuff and then the Nike LSU stuff.
Right.
Bro, $85 for a jersey. And it's not the greatest quality. It's a good jersey. It's a Nike jersey, but it's thin. It's not very thick at all. And I'm like, God damn. But it looks nice. Looks real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 1, Jamar Chase. I like those.
Yeah. No, I had some good times at that store. I was there for
You had
4.5
different ups
years.
and downs at different points. I mean, just depends on what was hot. I mean, fitted hats was always hot, even though they probably don't sell no more that much. Jerseys were like Mike said, more local. We were doing better local than we were anything else, really. I mean, even though NBA still had a lot of good players in it, now, dude, I'd hate to be in that business right now.
Yeah.
It's not fashionable. I mean, jerseys and shit are not fashionable right now.
It still is. It's just not as much as what it was before.
Like when I left, the big thing, the real big thing when I left out the business, what Mike could remember this, the snapback hats.
Yeah.
That's
That
when
was
those
all the
fucking
craze.
blew the fuck up for some strange reason. And we didn't know how this shit happened. It just happened. People come and ask for shit. It's like,
Oh man,
really?
music videos. People saw them on their music videos and just like, oh, I gotta
Yeah.
have that.
French Montana,
Yep.
snapbacks and
Rappers-
tattoos.
When rappers were wearing them, people fucked with them.
And I never liked snapbacks because even when I was growing up in the 90s, I didn't like this. I like the fitted hats.
The throwback ones were fucking, we were blowing out of them. The Mitchell and Ness ones, we were just blowing out. We couldn't keep them on the shelf.
And the ones that were super hard to like get were it was like 2 snapbacks specifically for Mitchell and Ness. These were like almost impossible to get. It was like a rarity. Like it's like fucking finding the holy grail of like Mitchell and Ness hats. It's if it was the purple and red Toronto Raptors, Mitchell and Ness, or the red and black Chicago Bulls. Those we had people ask for those specifically all the time, and we never got them in. And it was once in a blue moon they would show up, and we wouldn't even get like a whole bunch. It'd just be like a couple of them.
Were you working there when Carl? You remember Carl, the cop, black guy? He was a cop.
Carl the
He
cop.
always buy hats.
Maybe.
Did you? Were you there for the $1,500 hat?
No.
Okay. I want to see if you remember that. Easy ordered a special hat for one of our customers. It was a $1,500 hat, and it came in a wooden box.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't know, like it was the the Holy Grail or some shit.
That's crazy in a fucking wooden box, bro.
Dude, it had like Ron's. Dude, it was crazy, man. It was only one time we ever sold this hat. Easy had to order this thing special.
I think I might have been there for that. No, I'm trying to remember.
That's nuts, bro. A fucking hat that came in a crate, like it's from Pier 1 Imports.
Super hat.
Fancy. This came from across the Atlantic Ocean via Freightliner. Took 85 days.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think. I might have been there for that. I might have seen that box, but I probably didn't.
it was
see
like this wooden like varnish box, and the hat was wrapped in plastic, and it was like all like the stitching was rhinestones, and even around the brim. I mean, I wouldn't wear no shit like that. It looked like
a bedazzled ass hat.
It looked like Mike just watched How I Met Your Mother, Barney in the diamond suit. That's what it looked like, but a hat.
That suit was awesome.
That was ugly.
That's too much.
But yeah, $1,500 hat, dude, and
It's
he
a
paid
diamond
cash
suit.
for it.
How are you not gonna be impressed by diamond suit?
I think his name was Carl. I have to ask Easy.
Carl the cop.
Dude, he would always come in and buy like 10 hats. And he always be looking for a discount. He's like, look, I'll buy 10. You could do something.
Everybody do that shit, bro.
Oh, everybody did that, huh, Mike? Everybody,
Oh,
their grandma did that shit.
Once they dapped you up at least 2-3 times afterwards. they
Y'all
just
were
asked
family.
you- Like, nah, man, we best friends, dog. We
You
just gonna-
cuz, y'all cousins. and shit,
Come
whatever.
on, man. Hook me
Like,
up.
come on,
hook me up.
cuz. Come on, cuz. I buy 2 of these hats. You give it to me for 30 a piece.
Nah, the best one was the ones that came reeking like weed. They'd be like, "Oh, bro, I'm looking for a hat," and you're like, "Yeah, bro, what you holding?" "Oh, I got that Kush, yo."
Got
And
that
we're like,
fire.
and they'll come up, "Give me these 2 hats." I'm like, "I tell you what, my brother,
Man, I
I'll give
remember
you
I had a
half off of both these hats. You
I had a
break me
customer
off,
get mad
son."
at me for not wanting to take a hat back because it smelled like weed. I'm like, because when I'm on the job, I'm very like, I'll follow the rules to like what we're supposed to do. But this customer returned the hat, and the bitch fucking stunk like weed. And they got just it looked like if I would have just kept saying no, which of course I was the whole time, they were all about to fucking jump me right behind the counter. But then Dwayne that came in and he ended up just taking it back from me. He's like, man, fuck it, let's just get them out of here. Like, all right, fine. But still,
Motherfucker coming back with a hat smell like dank.
Oh,
Talking about,
that was all the
I
time.
can't get my
though.
refund.
That was all the time, especially the women's jerseys. They would
buy 'em,
always
wear
tell
'em,
yeah,
and bring
you
'em
could
back.
tell them, yeah, you could tell they wore it and they sprayed it with perfume and shit. They're like, I like it, refund. I'm like, there's lipstick on this shit. Oh, it
It
was
smells
already
like
there.
champagne
Like, okay.
and bad decisions. We can't take this back.
Oh,
I used to
dude,
do that shit.
some of the
Every
worst
time.
one were like, I gotta put this, middle-aged old white guys.
Yeah, I can
Those could
imagine.
have been the worst guys to deal with because you'd be like, especially when it came to special event shit. It's
Oh,
like
they complain
all
forever.
sales were final because it's dated. Anything dated, all sales were final. But the thing was, we would like if you brought it back and said, "Look, it was too small. Can I just get an extra?" Yeah, we'd do that. You know, we got
Yeah,
no
an
problem
exchange
with
is fine.
that. Yeah,
I'm cool with an exchange.
dude,
They're
I
just
got
flat out
in
trying to return
so
shit.
many arguments because of that, and it's like, look, here it says it right there on receipts: no exchanges or refunds on
Limited
Yeah.
items.
event items. But I'm willing to do this for you. I'll take the stuff back, but you got to get stuff, dated stuff, just like, the same event, but you got to take the same merchandise.
It'd
Not
be
this,
annoying
but
when
not
you have
exactly the
guests that
same, but
would
you got to
do
get
the
some
exchange,
event
but
merchandise.
their way of like pissing us off would be, all right, if I have to get something that's or enough things that equal up to the value of this item, cool. They would go take their sweet ass time holding up the register. They will grab every fucking different memorabilia that all matched up to the price.
Yeah, no, motherfuckers tried to do that shit when I worked at Linens and things, and they would come in there and they'd call me from the betting department to come take a look at it, and I'm like, we don't take returns on bettings. It says that on all receipts, like on everything that we have as a receipt. It says you can't take any of that back. And they'd come in there. It smells like Downy. Like, I know you washed this shit, bitch. You use this shit. And this receipt is 3 months old. I'm like, it's literally at day 89, and you're trying to return it on the 90-day return. But you've used them you've used them at least twice. Like, I could smell it. Like, this is not gonna work. And they'd get mad. And they'd be like looking at me, like, let me talk to the manager. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll go get him. And he go tell you the same thing I told you. And every single time they would not take it back. I was like, yep, take it easy. Like, they're like, I'm never coming back here again. Next weekend I'll see you, bitch. Don't worry about it. I'll sell you some towels. Don't worry.
Dude,
about it.
I was telling Brandy a story, and Mike, thank you, Mike. You could be here to verify this because I know this happened to you many of times too. But there'd be like larger black ladies that would come in a lot, and they would want to say, well, especially when we got our new store, we had like a little private bathroom that was in front, and she was like, "Can I try this on?" I'm like, "Well, it's not a dressing room; it's employee baths." But you know what? Go ahead. Dude, they'd come out pouring out the fucking smallest thing they could find. And they'd be looking at you like, does this look good? I'm like, and looking around like other people in the store. It's like, yeah.
She's talking to me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But dude, it's like, I hope no one's seeing this.
It's sitting there struggling to put it on.
How many times that happened to you? I mean, they would just come out and because the mirror was on the other side of the door. That was the problem.
The full body mirror.
Yeah, the full body mirror was on the outside of the door. So they would come out like just, and the shirt wouldn't fit. It wasn't happening, but you just didn't tell them that. And
like, you can't put on a medium.
All their business hanging out. It's like,
trying not to be rude.
Yeah, man. It's like, what the fuck do I do here?
Just be like, baby, no. No. No.
When you
like, you don't want to do that.
Like, you'd ask them, like, would you like to, does it feel comfortable? You want something different? We can get you a different one. Different size might work. And it's like, no, that's good.
Dude, and people, when I tell people, they were like, why is it always white chicks? Because they didn't care.
It's like because it was.
They didn't give a fuck. They were like, they're asking me, does it look good on me?
No, not really. But I want to make a sale. So
no, I didn't. No, I didn't say it. I get my ass kicked by one of them girls. Fuck that.
No, that's what you say in your head. You're like, no, it doesn't look good at all.
And I was a big boy back then too. It
looks great.
My mother told me if I'm gonna get my ass kicked, don't even try to get in it.
Like, go ahead. You should just leave like that.
Let's
go bring this up for you real quick.
But hopefully maybe in December we're gonna try to have a little reunion show with everybody from the store and talk about some good old holiday times in the store. Because we had some fun times during the holiday season, Mike. I'm sure you remember.
Which one?
Alan.
Was this when he did?
When
I'm trying to remember.
you, me, and Alan did something very racist.
Oh no.
Yes, in the middle of the store.
Well, I don't think he wants to admit to that, bro. Like,
I'm trying to remember the exact thing because I know we there was a Christmas where we did something. It was like
It was when
it
we
was
did
darkly hilarious.
our version of Jingle Bells in the Christmas Story way. Oh, I'm sorry, the Chinese Christmas Story way.
oh shit, yeah, that's pretty racist.
We were behind the
Wah,
counter.
wah, wah, wah.
We did.
I'm going to hell. Jesus.
No one cared, bro. Everybody was fucking cool.
You know the best part of that scene was,
Look at Mike, you know, bro. Now you remember it.
No, because Alan did it the best. That's what I heard from him. Because he would always, because he would say, Alan would, Alan.
Yeah, Alan, that white supremacist. Yeah, he was really from Shawn met him.
Oh Jesus.
He would after it became like a little thing for us. He'd walk by and Chris would just walk up and whisper to him. Rah, 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 rah.
Yeah, so Christmas Eve, it was Christmas Eve, so everybody was at work. I had him. Well, I didn't have. We all three were behind the counter, and we was like, "Fuck it," and we just rah 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 rah.
The best part of that scene is that her reaction. I told Fatty this, but I don't know if Mike, if you know this, but that scene where when they cut off the head of the goose, and like she freaks out.
Mm-hmm.
That's her actual reaction because she didn't know they were going to do that. They didn't tell her. Like during that scene, they didn't. So when they chopped the head off, she's like, "Oh," that's her actual reaction because she had no idea that was happening. Nobody told her. The guy that was there doing, like the Asian guy, just did it.
That's how you get the most natural shit. Don't tell them.
Oh yeah, don't tell them. Don't tell them at all. Like I remember they were talking about a scene in where Snoop was playing Sugar Bear.
Oh,
and he got slapped by Vince Vaughn.
Yeah. And he just stayed in character doing the whole scene and whatnot. But like he was like, "Man, I swear to God,
he said after his cut, he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to." It's like, holy shit, man! I think I have something in one of my algorithms where I get those weird facts about movies, like old school movie, The Exorcist, classic, right? Remember when she throws up on the father and it throws up on his face? It wasn't supposed to throw up on his face. The pressure was higher built up. It was supposed to only go on his chest, but they had it pointing slightly the wrong way. And the pressure was too high that it went on his face, and he was fucking pissed about it. He took the shot and made the scene and whatever. But like after they yelled cut, he was really upset because it wasn't supposed to hit him in the face. It was supposed to hit him in the chest. So that's a natural reaction too. Like there's a bunch of those that I keep on seeing where it's the natural reaction to what happened in the movie because it wasn't actually scripted. It was just, ad-libbed or a malfunction. And some malfunctions kind of suck. Like, Alec Baldwin shooting that person and now they're dead in that movie.
Or fucking Brandon Lee dying on the set of The Crow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, there'll only be one crow.
We talked about that a little bit a couple weeks ago.
I haven't seen the new one.
Oh, we'll never watch it.
I don't know. I might watch it.
I want to watch it
on streaming.
But sometimes you just watch it just to see what it's like.
No. I'm good.
That is worse than me, bro. I thought I was stubborn. He's more stubborn than I am.
No. That's like my number one, like I said, two favorite movies, and that's one of them.
There is no room for any expansion or
that wasn't expansion. That was a rape. Oh, I'm sorry. Grape. Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. Woo!
Kool-Aid. There is no room for growth in his world when it comes to this stuff.
No, there's just certain things, bro. He doesn't fucking want to. Trust me.
Some things should not be touched, dude, because there's a reason why they were popular. You don't try to recreate the magic. Just like with Willy Wonka. Why would they try to make another Willy Wonka? You trying to recreate
for a different generation, man.
It don't have to. No, a different. everything's
For some people,
timeless.
for some people,
Dude,
their
think
Willy
about
Wonka,
it.
their Willy Wonka is Johnny Depp.
Willy Wonka's from the 60s, dude. We weren't even born yet, and we still liked it. There's some things that are timeless. You don't have to be a certain. My daughter likes Willy Wonka. I mean,
Wizard of Oz.
there's a
It's
reason why that's why it
generations,
caught kids' attention. You're trying to fucking recapture magic that you can't do.
I mean, it doesn't always have to be trying to recap magic. It's just
No, it
something
is.
that's
It is.
generations, right?
You're trying to catch the same reaction you did with the first one, or you wouldn't be making it.
No, they're just trying to just bring that to a new audience. That's all. It's like
And
you
I
said,
said
just bringing
this-
it to a different generation. That's all.
And
Exactly.
I said this to Gary plenty of times.
You know, it's just sometimes it doesn't work out. You know, like
The Crow, like certain movies, it was a generational piece for a certain generation because it worked
Still
for
holds
that
up.
generation.
yeah, no, I mean the movie still holds up. I saw it the other day.
You know, like the movie, like everybody would say, like Animal House. You know, it related to them kids who went to college in the 60s and the 70s.
Animal House.
That was like a generational movie. I mean, there's like a lot. There's the movies for like the Breakfast Club and all them. That was like 80s. Even though Breakfast Club told a more of a broader story, but those movies 80s, they were generational pieces. They wouldn't work today, especially the comedy.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That wouldn't work today either.
As you said, it's a
Because you
different
got cameras everywhere now. So, the good thing about it, he was always here or there. You didn't know where he was going to be next. So you can't do that today. Too many cameras.
time. I'm sure somebody can write it up. Come on.
No.
They're doing movies about almost in any everything.
Motherfuckers, they could find you from space.
Exactly.
And you think
Exactly.
Speaking of space,
that'd be a hell of a Ferris Bueller movie. He's just escaping like all the modern technology.
Ferris Bueller in space.
No, he wouldn't be in space. The government may be looking for him. Where's
it'd be Ferris Bueller off the grid.
Yeah, right.
He's like, oh shit, where'd he go? Where did Agent Ferris Bueller go? He's gone rogue. It's like Mission Impossible all of a sudden. But hey, did y'all hear about that shit on the space station with the noise they're hearing up there?
The aliens.
Well, I don't know if it's aliens. I don't know what the fuck it is. But they were talking like there's a clip of them talking to NASA down at either at Houston or Cape Canaveral. I can't remember which one. They were talking about, I think it's Houston. They were talking to them. They were like, there's a noise that's coming from the SpaceX like rocket or whatever. And they're like, what are you talking about? And they play the noise. You can like hear it on the thing, and it's like a fucking sonar noise, like boom, boom. But it sounds like something's hitting something. What the fuck's supposed to be hitting something when there's supposed to be nothing out there? But they're like, NASA's like, all right, we got it. We'll see what it is. We'll try to figure out what's going on. There's still been no explanation. And this is the same two astronauts that are only supposed to be up there for like what, 30 days, 80 days, some shit like that. And now they're going to stay there until 2025. It's like, your vacation is longer now.
Huh.
Yeah, you haven't heard?
I'm going to go with a xenomorph.
A predator.
Oh, nah, they can't live in space.
I mean,
I don't know what the fuck it
a
is.
xenomorph. Actually, a xenomorph technically can't live in space either because it would still freeze.
You're thinking this shit is like funny, but it's actually like real shit. There's two people stuck in space hearing fucking noises from something when there's not supposed to be anything else up there with them.
What if
Fuck
it's the
that.
leprechaun? I'm the leprechaun.
could be Jason. Jason was up there.
Yeah, he was there too. He was in space.
You know, which oddly enough, I like that Jason movie. Even though a lot of people hate it, I like that one.
Fucking Elon put like some bomb and shit in there. That's why you hear the boop, boop, boop. Where the hell Gary go?
I have no idea. Probably the sequel.
You guys are just having a great time, talking shit. So like, I need to be here. Like, I don't need to be here if you guys like this is like a fucking real thing. Sorry, I'm talking about two people hearing fucking strange noises in space.
I didn't know about
I thought we could actually have an actual intelligent discussion about it, but I guess we couldn't. So I decided to take myself off.
I kind of had that feeling.
Like, I don't understand. Like, this isn't like a fucking conspiracy.
Well, what
theory.
if they're watching it right now, watching our show
They're not
right
watching
now?
our fucking show.
They
They
would want to laugh in their last few days. And we're trying to bring that laugh to them.
Yes, okay. Go ahead.
Why can't they get them home?
I don't know.
If
Google
I had
it.
to guess, if I had to guess, I'd assume it's not even that they can't get them home. It's more probably just like if they're hearing something, it's like stay and study some more.
No, they can't get them home. That's the problem. They never.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why they're stuck up there. But again, you guys shitting on my fucking thing.
No,
So-
I
it's
wasn't,
shitting on it.
Oh no, you weren't. No, not at all. Not at all. That wasn't you shitting on it at all. It's a xenomorph. Oh, it could be a predator.
It could be. You never know.
I didn't say that.
You never know about these things. Probably a predator out there right now, getting his trophy. You never know. You might be the next one. You might be the next champion for the Predator.
I feel like I'm in an awkward position now. I think, do I apologize? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Nobody has to apologize. You guys are fine. I'm mad and I don't want nobody to see my face. So there you go. Like, I understand. It's super simple. Like, every time I bring up shit that's like real, you go, oh, fucking shit all over it. Okay, cool. No problem.
Something like Gary.
Talk, bro. Come on. You guys are good. Come on. What else could it be up there? Is He-Man up there, maybe? Yeah.
I don't
It's the
think He-Man was up in
Decepticons.
space.
That's what it is.
Maybe.
It's the fucking Decepticons are coming. Holy shit. The Decepticons.
They were up there. They are from space. Another planet. Cybertron. Yeah, no.
What?
And she's supposed to love me.
Well, where are we at? We 120 in. I mean, we could wrap it up if y'all want to wrap it up.
Oh, now we want to wrap it up.
I don't know where to go
What?
from here now. You just like kind of like took the show in a whole different direction. It's like, it was just jokes.
Oh, talk about your Roman Reigns, about your tribal chief, the greatest of all time.
Well,
Fuck out of here.
I think he's a fucking joke.
John Cena was better.
I think that's a joke too.
John Cena says it's Roman Reigns. A lot of other greats says Roman Reigns. What more is there to say? What's the point? You're gonna argue? The Undertaker telling you Roman Reigns is the greatest of all time? You're gonna tell the Undertaker he's wrong?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna
He's
die.
just but a man.
Yeah, he's not real anymore. He retired that character. Now, if he was still the Undertaker, I'd probably listen.
Yeah, but now he's just
He's
chilling
just
out there
Mark.
with Michelle McCool or whatever the
He's
fuck her
Mark.
name is on
He's
their little
always-
ranch.
Mark Calloway.
I love that
Sounds
he
like a
talks
golfer.
So Mark thinks Roman's the greatest of all time. No one gives a fuck about Mark.
They've
Nope.
all said it.
Who?
All the greats. Everybody says he's
Who's
the
the
greatest.
greats?
Who said it?
From Ross to Flair to Austin to Michaels, Kurt Angle.
Well, fucking all you gotta do is give Flair a $10 check, and he'd be like, "Yeah, I'll say it. I'll say anything."
They'll promote whoever. And the Rock's
no,
gonna
uh-oh.
promote him because they're like kind of family. They're like
Nah,
one of those
I don't even think
cousins.
the Rock's ego's that fucking. Rock's ego's too big.
No, he said it too.
No, he didn't say that shit.
So
They've
who-
all
who-
said it.
I want to
Who's-
hear it. I want video recordings of this shit.
Yeah, go look it up.
What about
Who-
Austin?
Who's the great? Yeah,
All
let's
of
say, I
them.
don't. Austin said that. I don't know.
Yeah,
They've
Yeah.
all came out and said that Roman Reigns is the greatest. What he's doing right now is unprecedented. It's true. One of the longest reigns in WWE history. Some of the he's clearing the roster of some of the greatest talents wrestling's ever seen. Like it's not even a competition.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so because it's boring now. I mean, what else they gonna fucking do? It's like, well, that's the most exciting
No.
thing.
No,
Well,
the
let's just keep the
NWO was
title on
fucking
him.
boring. The Bloodline storyline is one of the greatest storylines of all time.
No, NWO revolutionized wrestling.
Oh,
The guy that was part of the NWO storyline itself has come out himself and said that the Bloodline storyline was better.
well, no one gives a shit what he thinks.
Okay, so Eric Bischoff, he's got nothing to do with this. All right, he's wrong.
No, because
He's wrong.
It's what we
He's
thought.
wrong.
It's
Yeah.
what we think. It's not what fucking Eric Bischoff thinks. It's what we think.
Selfish.
And more people are going to tell you the NWO storyline that are old enough to remember. That's
Telling
probably
you,
the point.
You don't realize
You're
how
young.
big that
Look,
shit
I ask him
was.
this question every time, and he never answers me. What the fuck did they do?
It was
They
a
just
pop
every week it
culture
was
thing,
the same
dude.
fucking thing. They came
No,
out.
I'm telling you, bro. People were wearing NWO shit who even know who it was. It just
They
looked
came
good.
out, beat
Yeah,
people up, and then left. And did
Dude,
they
that
were
talk
shit
about the
everywhere.
NWO on like regular broadcast TV news. Like
Dude,
it was that big.
everywhere, dude.
You have no idea how big it was. Like a
Because the Hulk Hogan
turning to the
with
I
dark
asked
side.
again,
here.
what did they do outside of look cool?
That's
Y'all
not what you
not
had to
saying
do,
nothing.
bro.
Y'all just saying you're just saying these things that look cool. Like they didn't do that. Like what did they do wrestling wise? It was outside of like just looking cool
They won championships.
They were cool.
between each other. Okay.
No,
finger poker dude.
Paul and Nash
Okay.
won the world
For life.
championship, and Hogan was the heavyweight championship.
Man, that shit sucked. NWO was boring as fuck.
Yeah, right.
Boring as fuck.
Yeah,
Your
right.
young mind couldn't
Yeah,
comprehend.
because you didn't
DX was
look when
bad.
that storyline came, you didn't even reach puberty yet.
Yeah, how old were you when they
Everything
came out?
NWO and everything NWO did ended up being the downfall of WCW.
No, it didn't.
Really? It didn't?
No.
The same storyline
No.
every week, the same people in charge, the same
No, the
people in the ring.
downfall of WCW
What do you mean?
is when AOL bought Tom Warner out.
That was the final nail in the coffin.
No, that's what killed it.
Sure.
Dude,
Sure.
dude,
You don't wanna
WCW
blame
was
the guys
doing worse
that would refuse
before
to
the
like
Nitro
work with
years,
other
and they
people,
still
put
had
them
a
over.
show. What makes you think they were still doing better later than they were doing way back then? Why would they get rid of them? Hell,
It's just evolution of the whole thing.
WCW in their last years were getting better ratings than AEW now.
Yeah, AEW ain't they're doing too much, and
But
it's like
they have a show. That's my point. They have a show, and WCW in the last years was doing way better.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know what that has to do with the NWO being so fucking boring, but all right, yeah.
They wasn't boring though.
That's the thing. You're thinking they're boring, but they're not. It's just
It
it's
was
perspective. It is what it is, bro.
it
Like
was fun
It was
television.
all the
back
fun was just of them gloating about how
No, it
great-
was must see television back then, dude.
I guess I didn't give a fuck about those aging assholes anyway.
there wasn't any little clips and
See,
reels.
I don't think he
and
honestly,
TikToks.
Gary, I don't think he understands the magnitude of Hulk Hogan turning heel.
No,
Like, because he
doesn't.
wasn't around for the years. When Hulk Hogan was, Mr. America and shit like
our
that.
formative years.
So
were
yeah, I mean, you don't realize the
Eat your
ultra
vitamins.
impact he had on
on a whole generation of kids.
Yeah, and he was like a megastar where even moms knew who he was, and they didn't watch
Like I've
wrestling.
never seen John.
You didn't
Cena.
have to watch wrestling
The
to know who
Rock,
Hulk
Stone Cold
Hogan
Steve
was.
Austin. Yeah, these are the same
No,
things
he
that
was-
happened with all these other guys.
Yeah,
So
but
what?
he
Hulk
was
Hogan was just a
Mr.
different timepiece. Ooh,
No,
boring as shit, terrible in the ring. Fucking hated his promos.
he was the say your
same
prayers,
shit.
eat your vitamins.
Hey, brother, eat your vitamins. Kid, stay in
Say-
school. And then
hey,
it went
say
to,
your
hey,
prayers.
brother,
I am
those vitamins are actually twisted with X pills.
I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
Fuck him.
Nah,
fuck 'em.
dude, there's never been a wrestler like a pop culture icon than Hulk Hogan, dude. I'm telling you.
You don't understand, bro. You're just too young.
Yeah,
You were born in the
that's
midst
what I'm
of
saying.
it.
Why it was That's why I
guess.
don't think he sees why it was such a big deal when it happened. Because when people heard it happen, people were like, holy shit, I have to see this. And it was like, holy shit, and Hulk Hogan's this fucking bad guy now.
Yeah. It's like Captain America, and all of a sudden he's a bad guy. What
I
the
didn't give a
fuck?
fuck one way or the other.
And then the Sting storyline was just the cherry on top, the way they
Which
did
worked
him.
until he cuffed himself and joined the group.
No, but that year and a half, that whole
It
year
worked
and a half
until he cuffed himself
between,
and
dude,
joined the
was
group.
incredible.
It worked until he joined the group, and it became the stupidest shit. Why'd you fight them for so long?
Then no
Just to
one's
join
saying
them.
that. No one's saying
'Cause you
anything
can't
about
beat 'em.
that. That's fine.
That was trash.
But we're talking about look, I'm going to tell you, everything went to shit after Starrcade 97. That's when everything went to shit.
Yeah, Sting beats Hogan, and then afterwards you're just like, well, what's next?
But
Oh,
Starrcade,
I'm
dude,
Sting.
that was
I'll
supposed
join
to
you
be
now.
like their WrestleMania, bro. Starrcade. They had guys that didn't even show up for matches. The Sting Hogan match was lackluster. I mean, it wasn't like when Sting won the world title in '90 against Flair. That was huge, bro. The arena blew the fuck up. I mean, it just felt different that night. Sting didn't look like he was into it, even though Bischoff says now that he wasn't. You could tell. I was even looking at it that night. I was like, dude, Sting just don't look right. It's like he don't want to be there.
Because it's like what
Yeah.
I said.
He
It's
was
the
made to
same
go,
people
that's
doing
why.
the same shit and nobody cared anymore. Everything good that NWO started off with, they're the same reason as why shit was going trash. People got tired of just seeing these guys in charge the whole time. When somebody
Well,
was getting over, they came and buried them. And you're defending it like it's not real.
no, but
Documented
you
shit.
just said it
That these
yourself.
guys
People were
ran
getting
the place
tired.
to the
Yes,
ground.
you're right.
NWO was trash. I get it. Yeah, they had a nice, great historical moment in
For
time in
that
history.
year and a
Hogan
half,
heel
they
turn.
ruled the
Great.
world.
But then they fucked it all up themselves.
No one says they didn't. And I'm not arguing with you that they didn't.
Yeah, we're not
They
arguing with
fucked
that.
We're just saying
trash.
between that year and a half, they were the thing, dude.
Okay, and cool. Ooh. Roman Reigns has been the fucking thing in all of wrestling for the last 4 years.
Because they made us.
Yeah.
He's not until he got turned on by his people, he wasn't. I didn't really care about him.
That ain't true at all.
It is true. That's I'm telling you
know
what
how
my
many people
opinion is.
acknowledge
The
the tribal
fuck
chief?
you talk-
There are so many people that acknowledge the tribal chief, and you're gonna act like it's not. He's got no fans.
I didn't
That's
say he
why
has no fans.
every time someone mentions Roman's name, the crowd starts chanting, "Thank you, Roman. We want Roman."
Dude, I hope Hulk Hogan comes down to the ring, does the big leg on the fucking Roman Reigns in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3, clean.
Hold
That would
on.
be the greatest shit ever.
You're getting way ahead of yourself. Hogan running to begin with, the moment he takes just that one little burst step, boom, hip gone.
Well,
His
he can ride
Achilles
one of
is-
his Harleys down there.
His
His Ach-
arthritis kicks right the fuck on in. He drops face first to the floor. He's not even getting past. He's not even getting down the ramp. He's
his
still right
Achilles
as soon as he walks out.
Achilles
Stop.
gonna blow out. Achilles gonna blow out running down the ramp.
And then he's talking about wanting to give Roman a leg drop. Oh my god, the hip surgery he's gonna have after that one.
He's
Fuck.
he's got to ride his Harley down there.
I don't know. His arthritis gonna fuck them hands up. He
Then he
might
could be
just
like,
pull that bitch or run right into the ring.
Ooh, and throw, and that big leg's gonna go up, and then Hogan's gonna do that rope bounce and that big drop.
He's gonna
1,
tear off
2,
his shirt,
3.
and it's
Yep.
gonna be a Trump tattoo on his chest.
He's gonna tear a pec trying to hit the rope.
Dude.
He's gonna bounce off the rope and just accidentally flip over.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
And he's gonna take the title from Roman and be like, "I'm the champ, brother."
Be the worst
You
thing
know
that
when
ever
people,
happened.
you know when people started liking Roman Reigns is when he came out and had to give up the championship because he had leukemia. That motherfucker had cancer before.
Oh yeah, no,
motherfuckers liked him.
yeah, that's totally true. People hated the fuck out of him. That got him sympathy points. You know, it worked.
Get out of here.
No, the worst thing that ever happened to Roman Reigns was when The Rock came out that Royal Rumble. Well, when he won that Royal Rumble, he should have never won that Royal Rumble.
I think were we live for that one, or that was the one? No, that was the year before.
No, oh no, this is years and years ago, huh? That's a while. When that's the night the crowd turned on him.
Yeah. Well,
They
were already
should
turning
have.
on
They should have
before
given
that.
him a year. They should have waited the year instead of like that
No,
comeback.
'cause no. And here's why. And here's why. Because the year previous, he was the second to last person eliminated, and the crowd was going crazy for him. And at the time, he broke the record for most
Yeah, but
eliminations
that's
in the
when
Royal
he.
Rumble.
That, and yeah,
The
then
crowd
he
went
left.
crazy for him. And so now you're talking about give him a year. Well, they gave him the year, and the fans turned on
No,
him.
he had
They
the
wanted
cancer.
somebody else.
No, that's when he had the cancer thing, and
No.
then he came back and won
No.
the Rumble. Yes,
Nope.
yes,
Nope.
whatever.
When he came back, it wasn't that much time afterwards COVID hit. You're thinking of two completely different years.
I'm talking about the Rumble where the crowd turned on him the first time,
Yeah.
and
This
that's
was
the night The Rock
Philadelphia.
came out. When The Rock came out too.
Yeah. The Rock
like-
came out
like-
and helped them or whatever, and they were
Everybody
just, they were
thought
booing him.
it was just too predictable. People were like, dude, what the fuck?
But that wasn't after his leukemia thing. He didn't win a
I'm
Rumble.
telling you, I think it was.
No, it's not.
I don't give a fuck. I don't like him anyway. Never
He
had.
didn't win it after leukemia. It was
I don't
before.
give a fuck.
The greatest of all time, sir.
Like I said, you wish.
He is. It ain't no wish.
I can't believe you even gonna dude. Dude, you're trying to tell me that dude's better than Shawn Michaels?
Shawn Michaels is not usually considered the greatest of all time. Usually when people talk Shawn
I
Michaels,
would put Shawn
they,
Michaels
they put they
ahead
put him
of Roman
in a
Reigns,
specific
dude.
category. They'll say he's the
I don't know
greatest.
if I'm gonna put
worker.
Shawn Michaels ahead of Roman Reigns, bro. I don't know
Wait,
about
what?
that.
Are
A
you
lot of
sick?
times when you hear Shawn Michaels, they'll say, "Oh, he's the greatest ring performer we've ever seen." That's usually
He
like
is
it's
Mr.
a statistic made.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, fantastic. Roman Reigns is now
He's just
headlining the most
sexy boy.
WrestleManias. So technically, Roman Reigns would be Mr. WrestleMania. Headline 9 Manias. No one's done that. So go ahead, give me another one.
Well, I guess so. When
So now Roman Reigns is Mr. WrestleMania. It ain't Shawn Michaels
when
no
you're
more.
written at the top all the time, you mean Jesus?
Same
I
thing
guess.
for your favorites. Shut up. Stop using that stupid ass
No, they
argument.
earned it.
Same thing. Nah, fuck out of here. They were trading butt sex. All right, Linda Hogan came and told everybody in her memoirs. They were trading butt sex for titles.
Oh,
Lots and lots of
Jesus.
butt sex.
We
Lots and
don't
lots
we
of
don't
butt sex.
discriminate. Mike around
All
on
right.
this show.
Don't
Sounded
argue with me. Argue
slanderous.
with Linda Hogan. She put the
We
book.
me and Gary from the Bayou Geeks, we do not condone anything Mike says on his own about butt sex or anything like that.
That your favorites were trading title wins for butt sex?
Like I said, well, apparently
Linda Hogan said in her
Brother
book.
Brudai didn't get no title, so apparently it didn't work. So
Brother
he got
Brudai.
hosed on that fucking deal.
He had
I'm going to give you the world title, brother.
He had some
Now
big
bend
ass
over,
sisters.
brother Brudai.
Consolation prize.
And have to give me a haircut.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
He had
I
his
know
own
Mike
talk.
always claims that Brutus and Hogan were lovers. He's been claiming that shit for 15 years now.
It just sounds funny.
And I'm like, dude,
It just sounds hilarious.
no, you don't. He fantasizes about
That so
He's got
far.
anime.
He wish he was brother Brudai. That's why you despise Hulk Hogan. Did he touch
That's
you?
what it really is.
Did
That's
he
the real
touch you? Did he
reason.
touch you in a dream or something? Come here,
That would never
brother.
Never dream about that, man. That's so far off.
Have
Just,
you been
just
saying
dreams
your
of him
prayers, eat your
getting his ass
vitamins,
whipped
little
by
dude?
Roman Reigns.
Oh god.
Roman Reigns beats his ass, and he's like, "Yeah, get him." Fuck that dude.
You want to
Fuck
see
Hogan.
Hulkster's 24-inch python?
Ooh, run wild on you.
Now, he ain't talking about that python. That's what he's telling Mike in his dream because he's molesting him. Oh, he's Kool-Aiding him.
Jesus
Oh yeah.
Christ.
That's
Why
why.
we gotta
That's
go
why.
there?
That's why you hate him, bro.
Why do I gotta get graped by Hulk Hogan?
Because that's why you don't
Why?
like him. Great. It's not great. It's Kool-Aid.
On here, it's Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it's Kool-Aid. We
Why
want
do I
to be
gotta
different.
get Kool-Aid?
I don't know. The Kool-Aid man liked you.
Oh,
He
that's
said,
gross.
"Oh yeah." See, Mike's too young for that.
Yeah, you don't remember the Kool-Aid man?
I know the Kool-Aid man.
Okay.
You do? Did he ever bust through your wall?
Busted 2 years apparently.
That wasn't the question.
No, not
See,
mine.
he don't know what I'm talking about.
Not my wall.
No, in the commercials, the Kool-Aid guy. You know, we're talking about the pitcher.
Yeah, he was the
He would
Kool-Aid.
come
He
through
was
the
pitcher.
walls
He
and be like, "Oh
busted the wall.
yeah." And
You
I
know
know.
who the Kool-Aid guy is,
look
bro.
like the kids who were needing a drink look like they haven't had a drink in
Yeah, those-
years. They're like, "Oh God!" And here comes the, "Oh
I've seen those
yeah."
commercials. I ain't
Kool-Aid.
that old. I ain't that young.
Dude, the Kool-Aid man just didn't like me because I'd be that thirsty as fuck and nothing.
I'd say it too.
Not even a glass of fucking water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
See, my parents were so poor, bro. We didn't buy popsicles. We'd have to buy a pack of Kool-Aid, pour that shit in an ice tray, put the foil on it, and put the toothpicks in. Then after it freeze, you had little fucking freezy pop.
Bro, people don't know nothing about those ice cube trays.
I was
Motherfuckers are all
poor white
spoiled.
trash, Mike.
I did that same shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I think all of us had the
You
trays.
were poor white trash?
No.
That's awesome, bro.
Or Latin track. Or Latin track.
Power!
you was poor white trash, right? Like
I think I can
serious too.
recall. I bet I can recall, but you know.
Welcome to the family.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
You can
that
come
shit-
over here and fuck my sister.
If anybody's gonna fuck my sister, it's gonna be me.
Hey.
Like that fucking hell, the Kumar scene.
Oh my god.
Greatest comedy skit of all time. I don't care what they say.
Oh man.
Oh man, where were we? No, talking about
how
Hulk
great
Hogan and
Roman
butt
Reigns
sex.
was.
No, great fan. That's what I'm gonna put in the tags. Butt sex. Hulk Hogan butt sex.
Little
Trading
snappies.
Hulk Hogan for butt sex.
Change the Family Guy song. Hulk Hogan butt sex. Shot me. Shot him.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I don't know, but he's been saying that for years. He really has.
That's funny. I'm glad you. We were only just. I was only doing that to fuck with you. I don't give a shit on who's the greatest, who is the best.
Once I found out that Linda Hogan was saying that shit in her book, I ran with it. Like, nope, you can't convince me otherwise. They were doing coke and trading butt sex for titles.
See, why would
Look,
you be
man.
who reads Linda McMahon's book?
It wasn't Linda McMahon. It was Linda Hogan. I didn't read her book.
Oh, Linda Hogan. Okay, that's even worse. Who reads Linda Hogan's book?
I didn't read the book, but I know
Wrestling with the Hulk. I know the book you're talking about, huh?
Probably.
Would you listen to
just
the
know that
audio
was his
version
book.
on
I listened to an audio. I listened to an audio tape of that shit. I was
listen. As I went downstairs, I saw a man between the Hulkster's legs. Some shit like that.
Oh, brother
Mike's like, "Come on, Linda, tell me more."
Ooh, this is getting spicy.
Linda, who was it? Was it the Ultimate Warrior? Oh, that'll be Chris's nightmare.
Whoa, wait, what?
That'll be your nightmare.
He said, who was it? The Ultimate
Warrior.
No, that's how the audio book would have read for that book. That's what I'm saying. You read the audio book. You didn't read the book. I couldn't picture you buying that book. Going to Barnes and Nobles. You got Wrestling with the Hulk by Linda Hogan.
But it's in the Hulk's voice.
I read the whole thing in Hulk's voice. So there I was.
Oh, I could imagine his biography. It'd be like half of it would be lies. When I tried out for Metallica, brother. It's like Metallica's like, wait, what?
That fucking guy.
Dude, he don't even fit the image for Metallica, especially like early Metallica. It's like Hulk. You never fit the image of Metallica. But I didn't want to be the best player in the band, dude, and so I turned it down, brother. Yeah, dude, he claimed he tried out for Metallica. It's like, what?
I've heard that story.
Yeah,
I thought that wasn't true, but
he's also the same guy that claims he's worked 470 days in a year once.
Look, dude, I didn't take a paycheck unless I worked, brother.
He claims some shit that like overlapping time in Japan. It's like, oh no, so that counts as like 2 days.
Like when you're in county instead of regular jail,
right?
2 for 1.
And I wasn't in jail. I was just in county.
Dude, his son got arrested again like 6 months ago for DWI again.
Oh, did Hogan try to get him a TV show afterwards? Like he did?
No, he made actually the police footage of it. Hogan was at the scene and he was. Even the girl that Nick was there, she was like being an ass, and even Hulk was like, I don't see how y'all deal with this shit. He was cool about it.
I remember the first time it happened.
I mean, I know he told Nick not to take the test, but they were going to get his ass when they bring. That's the thing. They
get you the blood work.
Yeah, Pete. Yeah, they're going to get you at the fucking jail or something. They're going to find out, so you might as well take the field thing.
No, I wouldn't take a field sobriety test either. I'd make him do the blood work. I'd be like, no, I don't want to do that. Let's just go take some blood. Gives you time because one you could spare time. But the thing is they're gonna withhold water from you to prevent you from.
Oh well, one thing is don't drink.
Lowering that level.
Hey, there's a start right there. Don't drink and drive. Well, we don't have that problem no more, so it don't matter.
Yeah, no, I haven't had a drink since April last year.
God, I couldn't tell you. Probably since I even had one at Terrence wedding. Shit.
Jesus.
Damn. Yeah, so I couldn't even tell you.
No, we just got high. We got really high at Terrence wedding.
Yeah, we did.
I forgot I even saw Mike there.
Yeah.
Shit, last time I remember drinking was the show from last year.
Yeah, that was the last time I remember you drinking when you were on the show.
I told Mike he's got to go back and watch that fucking show.
You got to watch that episode, the anniversary episode from last year. That shit was fucking nuts.
Like I told him we had Ski Woo on.
Oh, Ski Woo was on. He
And
was,
dude,
he
he
was,
stole it. He was the winner that night.
he was yelling shit on the field while he was on with him. We were telling him to do shit. He was doing it.
That's
We're like-
Rehage,
We're
Ryan.
like, what
Oh.
were you doing?
Then his description of Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
Is that shit with
Pew pew pew.
Yeah. It was great.
Shit. That shit was so goddamn funny, bro. Oh man, he was fucking killing me with that, bro. Pew pew pew. Wow, wow.
Yeah, bro. Go back and if you go back,
I'd have to
it,
go back and
listen
watch
to
it.
It's dude. And I get drunk at the end and just started talking all kinds
He
of
said he
smack.
said the same thing, like no joke, Mike, like 6 times in a row. It felt like he kept on saying the same thing.
I'm hanging on the microphone. Like
He's like, I want to thank everybody for coming out.
I was
We appreciate it. And I was like, yeah, that's what's up.
half a
I want
bottle.
to
of
thank
Jack.
everybody for coming out. I appreciate it. And he just kept on saying it. Yeah, that's old boy. You and Jack were good friends that night.
Oh, dude, I killed a half a bottle, and I don't
Yeah.
drink no more. I just killed it, not even realizing it. And I'm
Just
like,
taking
I-
shots. I would take
I-
a shot every time
I
this
was-
happens.
like 10 minutes before we ended, I'm like, and I wasn't planning on ending. I was like, Gary, take over. I went outside, smoked a cigarette. I'm like, I can't go no longer. I come back in here, Gary, y'all ready to wrap this shit up? I can't go no more. I am done. And I think I told everybody I loved them and thank you about 100 times.
He did so many times. It was so fucking great. It was just he kept on saying, I'm like, Dirk, do you see this shit? And Dirk's just laughing. Like, I don't understand. I'm like, all right.
Nah, you don't know I'm drunk.
Right.
Oh,
Let him
shit.
go. Let him go.
Oh man.
So we almost 2 hours in. Y'all ready to wrap it
Yeah,
up?
I'm good.
Yeah,
So-
we can do that.
I'm good. This was fun. Glad to
Yeah.
see Mikey. I haven't seen
gonna
little
come
Mikey in
back?
forever.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Yeah, you definitely got to come back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when we
come
get the other wrestling fans on, then we'll just like because they old school wrestling fans. So
Ah,
I
And
just
they'll have
I'm-
more details, and they can tell you more about it, and then get more in depth. 'cause-
look. I
They're
will
more
sit
nerdy
back
about
and
it
just
than I
let
am.
y'all go at it.
Oh yeah, my screen will just look like this the whole goddamn time.
Mhm.
It's just like, yeah, cool. That's awesome.
I just want to hear them go back and forth.
That's
Knowing them,
how
they
you-
won't. They'll be like, we agree with each other. I'm like, what the fuck we pay y'all for?
Oh, that's right. We don't pay them.
Right.
That's right. We don't pay them. That's what it is.
Me and Gary, it'd be crazy because the other three will be at the bottom, and you and me be at the top. We're trying to tell them to fight each other. Fight.
They're just like this. Oh
Shit.
shit.
All right,
uh,
let's do this. All right, let's give a shout out to all our friends out there. That's the Mo Dirt City podcast. That's Dirk and Mojo. You know them. Dirk will be on with us next week. I think it was his turn for the subject, wasn't it?
We're supposed to find out this week about it.
Dirt. Yep. All right. Then we got our friends at Spitball Media. That's John Draper, Bish O'Brien, and our friend Shaheen. We also got our friends at Wrestling Soup. That's Missionary Time. It's Joey Numbers and Kevin Castle. And of course, you can find Kevin Castle reunited with the Don Tony on the Don Tony KC podcast. Also, we got our friends Chris Matthews, Jeff Littman, Joe Punches. We also got our friends at Behind the Huddle.
After the huddle. I tell you this every time. You keep on saying behind the huddle. I'm like,
After the
that's a whole different kind of podcast, bro.
after the huddle.
That's
And
a
of
different podcast. Please don't go to Behind the Huddle. They're not talking about football there.
And of course, we got the Quit Whining podcast. That's Jeff the Redbeard, Cody, Wise Mistress, I'm sorry, and just Tom. And we got our friends at Down South Sports Fanatic. I got everybody right. I think
Yeah,
I
you
did.
got
I just
everybody.
fucked up on that one part, man.
Except for the Behind the Huddle.
Damn. And I was rolling too.
No, you were going great, bro. I wasn't even saying shit. I couldn't make fun of you or nothing. And then boom, speed bump.
Just had to
Oh
fuck
shit, where'd
it
that
up.
squirrel come from? Fuck. But no, thanks everybody for joining us. Everybody that was on here live, all the comments, we love them. We appreciate all the interactions. Mike, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it. I
Thank you guys for
had a
having
great
me.
fucking
Fun.
time. Hell yeah, bro. We
Yeah.
got to do this again. We
Yeah,
got to
yeah,
do this one more time. Gotta
I'll
run
come
this
back. We're gonna have some more stuff to talk about, some more things to get into.
Oh yeah, we'll have
Sure.
specific topics just to instead of the whole like get to know the story of of where the co-founder idea of this podcast came from.
It ain't a
That's
long
really-
one. I'll shorten up for you right now. We talked. We feel like, oh, we do this
Actually,
pretty well.
bro, you
And
know
then it
what?
was like internet radio. We could do that. Nothing
Yeah.
happened. Sometime later, he gets the whole thing going. So he gives me credit for this. I'm like, dude, all we had was a conversation. This is all you. This ain't me.
I know he keeps on. He tells me the same thing all the time. He's like, "No, we talked about it all the time." And he was like, "Yeah, woo, wow." And the
But
store,
all of this
it was
is
crazy.
all him. I can't ever sit there. I tell him all the time, stop trying to give me credit for this.
Hey, look, bro,
all we
I've
had
been
was a
supporting-
conversation.
I've been supporting him since day one. I used to tell him all the time, "When's the fucking podcast coming?" "Oh, we're recording it today." I'm like, "God damn it, man! Put the shit out already." He's something to listen to. It's like,
Jeff,
y'all gotta get me on.
And actually, I mean, you know, with all the shit that went on with me and Jeff, considering, I mean, he did help me get it off the ground. I can't deny that.
No, I don't know if he ever told you. I was the big proponent of telling him when he was like, because originally I was gonna try to do it, but I couldn't. But I told him, it's like, look, if there's somebody else you should get, go for him. Told him to go get.
Gary?
Yeah, I kept.
Oh
saying
yeah,
it for the
no,
longest
yeah,
time.
you know, you
I was
did.
telling
You
him for the
did
longest
say
time.
Gary.
Get Gary.
That's when I was having issues with Jeff. Yeah, well,
And I've been telling him before that I
I
wanted
won't
to come
say
on
that,
just
but
to do that because
we were having issues.
Like I wanted to come on because I would listen to them. I'm like, no, I got to come on there so I can disagree with you guys about the shit you guys are talking about. Goddamn fucking Republicans! What the fuck is going?
No, we never talked like we never talked like that. I always made that a point. We never talked about no politics on the show ever.
Okay.
It was still my show.
Okay.
We don't talk about politics now. Why would I have done it back then?
Sure, we did. Go whoever.
Wait, what?
Because I don't care who wins. It doesn't matter. Everything's on to shit. Everything's on to shit so long ago. Like
I'm voting for Cobra Commander. So yeah, I got the his pro.
I'm gonna write in Megatron.
Yeah, Megatron,
and not Calvin Johnson, the receiver, but Megatron. Like
the real Megatron.
Yeah, the original Megatron. The fucking gun Megatron.
I know you probably do a better job. Why not?
Give it to the robots. AI's already taken over anyway. So
Prime.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. All right. Well, we suck at saying goodbye because this always happens. We end up saying goodbye, and then 10 minutes later we're still on here. So appreciate everybody for coming out. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. hit the follow button. Leave a comment wherever you guys listen to your podcast.
One last message for Mike.
We're
gonna go out with this.
You're the Antichrist. What? Yes, that's what you are. You are the motherfucking Antichrist.